Okay, good morning student. Today we are going to do the revision of chapter metals and non-metals. Okay, beta. So as all of us we know that metals are basically the elements which are ready to lose their electron, whereas the non-metals are the elements which are ready to accept the electrons. So first of all, we are going to study about the physical properties of this, and that is like metals, these are shiny in appearance. So metals, here you can see that metals in their pure state have a shiny surface, and this property of metal is known as metallic luster. Whereas if we are talking about the non-metal, then non-metals are usually non-lustrous in nature. For example, you can see the example of carbon or sulfur or phosphorus. Sulfur, which is yellow in color, you must have done the practical of that also. There in which sulfur and iron mixtures are combined together or mixed together, and then there is a difference in between the compound and mixtures we studied. So I just want to tell you that you have seen the appearance of sulfur, and it is non-lustrous in nature, and from that we can say that metals are non-lustrous. Metals are lustrous in nature, whereas non-metals are non-lustrous in nature. The another one property of in the same one, we can say about that the metals are hard in nature, whereas non-metals are soft. But there are exception in case of metal like sodium metal or potassium. If we cut with them a knife, it can easily cut with the knife. Fine, bache. There are few activities which we have already studied in detail, and we did also these activities like when we uh, strike any metal with the help of a hammer, then we just observed that their shape changes, and from there we can see that the metals can be beaten into thin sheet, and this property of metal, as you can see, is known as the malleability, and maximum number of the metals are malleable in nature, whereas gold and silver are the most malleable metals. Here you can see it is written over here that gold and silver are the most malleable metals, and this property you can see its application in your daily life also, as we have seen it many times that we are using the aluminium foil, and it is a wonderful example of malleability, that aluminium foil is used to wrap your food items because of its malleable character. And you can also see that silver work or the gold work is used in decorating the sweets also, like barfi or rasgulla or cham cham, etc. So there also this malleability nature of metal is used. The another one property, a very important property of metal, is the ductility, and it is the property in which we can say the ability of the metals drawn into thin wire is called ductility. Means in simple what we can say that ductility is the property in which we can drawn or stretched a metal into thin wire. Like gold is the most ductile metal, and all of us, we should be surprised that a wire of about 2 kilometer length can be drawn from 1 gram of gold. So because of these two property, malleability and ductility, metals can be given different shapes according to our needs. That's why metals are used to prepare ornaments in our kitchen, to prepare the utensils in electrical wires. And there is a one other reason also, that why the metals only are used to making cooking vessels, because these are the good conductors of heat, and this you have already discussed with the help of this activity. ये हमने बहुत अच्छे से आपको समझाया था, और जिससे हमें ये पता चला है that metals are the good conductors of heat, and these have high melting points. So metals are the good conductors of heat, and whereas the best conductor of heat are silver and copper. Whereas beta, there is again exception in case of metal, that is lead and mercury are comparatively poor conductors of heat, whereas non-metals are generally the bad conductors of heat. Okay bache, the another one very important activity, or we can say the property of a metal, that metals are good conductors of electricity, and the best metal for conduction of electricity is gold and then silver. बट हम इन दोनों का ही यूज नहीं करते फॉर कंडक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी या हमारी इलेक्ट्रिकल वायर्स में. देयर इज अ रीजन, बिकॉज दीज both of these are very expensive in nature, and that's why in these days we are using the copper wire or aluminium wire. And all of you must know that the wires which we are using at our homes, that have a coating of polyvinyl chloride or a rubber like material, and these rubber like material or polyvinyl chloride is an example of a non-metal. And because a non-metal are the bad conductors of electricity, and that's why it is used for the insulation of electrical wires. ठीक है बच्चा, इसलिए ये यूज होते हैं. The here question is also right, that why are electrical wires coated with such substances? Because metals are usually may used to prepare the electrical wires, and for coating them we are using non-metal elements, so that current should not come out and conduction of electricity take place. Another one, metal also, that can whenever we strike a hard surface, then it produces a sound, and from there we can say that metal is having another one property, and that is sonorosity. It means that whenever we hit a metal, then it produces a sound, and this property is known as sonorous. And that's why again we can say that usually the temple bells और स्कूल इलेक्ट्रिकल बेल्स, और पहले जो जमाने में वो दूसरी बेल्स यूज करते थे लोग स्कूलों में, दैट इज मेड अप ऑफ मेटल्स. वेयर एज नॉन मेटल्स, अगर हम वुड की ही बात करते हैं, तो दीज आर नॉन सोनोरस इन nature, that cannot produce sound. So this is all about the different properties of metals and non-metals. I compared both of these two. So thank you student. In another one lecture we are going to discuss about the chemical properties of metal, and that is in next one video. Okay, thank you student. If you have any doubt, you can ask from me.